Hello everybody, welcome back to Live Well. If you're new here, thanks so much for stopping by to check us out. Don't forget to hit subscribe so we don't miss seeing you and you don't miss content from us. And if you are returning, thanks so much for coming back. Today is actually going to be a really quick video, and it serves as just a wellness reminder. I was sitting down the other morning and I was reading part of my morning routine, and I got to the end of the book and I closed the book and put it aside, and then I happened to glance at it and I noticed that I had read more than I didn't have left to read. Now, why does that matter? Well, it really got me thinking about something, and I wanted to share it with you today. First, I felt a huge sense of accomplishment. See, I didn't really spend a lot of time reading throughout my career. I just never made time for it. I was also surprised that that was the first time that I had taken this inventory of said book, and that I hadn't noticed where I was at in the book prior to that morning. And the reason that's a big deal is because when I would try to make time for book reading in my busy, hustle, bustle, grind career for 2 decades, I would make sure to count every single page. And it really was like the anticipation, like waiting for the New Year's Eve ball to drop. When is this going to be done? How much longer do I have? I just was never in the moment of the book. Now, it's not because I don't value what books have to offer. It was because I had 1,000,001 other things that I needed to do in my life that didn't require silence. They required a lot of noise and distraction. And so the idea of reading this book really took me out of what I should be doing, right? All the things that I should do on my to-do list and be where I needed to be and check those boxes. It wasn't just reading where this philosophy lied with me. It was in all aspects of the things that I was, quote, supposed to do to keep balance in my life. I'm supposed to work out, so I would always pick the quickest, shortest, fastest workout that there was so that I could do it and move on. I was supposed to spend time with my family, so I would check the box and I would be there and I would do that, but I really wasn't present with them. I should spend time with my spouse. So that meant us both on our laptop computers on the couch next to each other. There really was no sense of being present in the moment with the things that really I should have been doing because they were for my wellness. And for the times where I did make the time for a book, I'd pick it up and I would have to reread the pages 2 and 3 times because nothing was sinking in. I wasn't grasping what I was reading because my mind was in 50 other places. And so I really felt like a failure if I attempted to read a book, so I just never did. I never picked them up. After I made a lot of these shifts in my life, a lot of which I'm in the process of sharing with you on this channel, so many things started to fall into place for the better. Now, when I spend time with my kids, I look at them in their faces. I listened to their voices. I hear what they're telling me about, even if it's the umpteenth time I've heard about this Lego creation, right? I'm present. I'm in the moment. Part of the reason why I enjoy working out so much now is because I'm putting muscle to movement. Now I am in that moment with my body, doing the exercise. I'm not just trying to check a box anymore. I'm living presently. When I read now, I only have to read things 1 time, which is a huge improvement. And I enjoy reading. I enjoy the process. I enjoy taking my time to pull out the information that's helpful, to highlight, to make notes. That is time that I'm giving back to myself. I no longer just want to check a box. When we are living in a constant state of motion, mentally, physically, socially, we are doubling the energy that we're using. Simple math, right? But imagine what would happen if we truly made ourselves present in the moment of doing the things that we love doing the things that bring us joy and that do add to our holistic wellness. What if instead of just pulling something out of the freezer and nuking it for dinner, if we were fully present in the process of cooking the dinner, taking in the smells, the sounds, and feeling really good at the end because we made that? What if when we went for a walk with the dog, we took in the sounds and scents and all of the things that being outside in nature can provide? just being in that moment. You know, if you don't buy into this or if you don't believe me, set a timer for 3 minutes and wait for that 3 minutes to count down and do nothing else but wait for that 3 minutes. It will seem like a really long time. And there's one reason for that, because we're present. We're in the moment. And I have certainly slowed down my life so much ever since I decided to make myself more present, more available to share this time with my family. Things are slowing down. I'm getting to really enjoy and soak in the sound of my kids' voices and just all the things that I really have missed out on, at least in the last 10 years of my life, being in the grind, being in the hustle and bustle of the career where it was so noisy and so distracting, I didn't even know what I didn't know. And that was a whole other life that I was missing out on, all because I didn't make time for the quiet. So there it is, just a quick reminder. If nothing else today, just take a minute, sit back, slow down, and take in whatever moment is happening around you, and just be present and see how that feels afterwards. We will see you in the next video. Be well and live well. Bye-bye.